by 2 minute round, 63 kilogram weight division, A1 rules, no knees. Firstly, to my left in the blue corner, trained by Mike Vukovic from the Melbourne Fight Centre, Sting Gym. Last night he weighed in at 61.6 kilograms. Formerly from Turkey and now residing in Melbourne. Tonight he's wearing all black shorts, 10 fights, 8 wins, 7 by way of knockout. Please welcome the Pocket Dynamo, joseph.eskandari. And to my right in the red corner, trained by Team Solak, formerly from Iran and now residing in Melbourne. Last night he weighed in at 62.9 kilograms. He is the current Iranian champion. 12 fights, 11 wins, 1 draw, 5 by way of knockout. Please welcome the Iranian world win, Joseph Eskandari.
Iran versus Australia via Turkey. And let's listen in to Malcolm with the final instructions.
Welcome, centering gentlemen. Good luck to both you fighters. May the best man win. Remember, obey my instructions at all times. Go back to your corners, come on fighting at the bell. Good luck.
Height and reach going the way of Joseph Eskandari. Look out for the vicious hands, and he's got a high KO ratio. Joseph out of the blue corner. Eskandari, they don't call him the Iranian whirlwind for nothing, folks. A brilliant repertoire of spinning kicks and high round kicks off the rear leg in particular. And we're set for this one, 5 by 2, no knees permitted.
Fight.
Round number 1. The voice, Michael Chiavello, Mark the Hammer Castanini, and joined again by Stan the Man Longanides. And both men have opened up at a good pace here in the first stanza.
Give me a glove, give me a glove, give me a glove.
This is Jem's first appearance on a Tarek Solak major promotion. Usually does most of his fighting out of the Springvale Town Hall. And Joseph Eskandari, as we said, 3 times prior on Solak Promotions and becoming a very popular young fighter here in Melbourne now. Nice weaving under the round kick there by Jem Osdemachalik.
Oh, got caught flush with Eskandari, but Osdemachalik looking in a bit of bother early, but he's rallying back nicely, Michael and Stan.
There's no doubt about it. These guys are going toe-to-toe. Oh, big shots there.
Big right hand up the centre corridor from Joseph Eskandari. Overhand right from Osdemachalik. He doesn't mind a good Donnybrook, Osdemachalik. He'll get as good as he gets, and a clipping left hand to the jaw of Eskandari. Eskandari winds up that lethal rear leg round kick, turning back kick to the midsection. Straight right hand.
Man, what a cracker
Nicely
of a right
done.
hand.
These guys are both throwing with bad intentions, fellas. Let me tell you something.
Well, Osdemachalik taking more battering than a piece of flake here in the first round from Joseph Eskandari. Tries to nail back a right hand of his own. Straight right hand, left hook from Joseph Eskandari. Body shots from Osdemachalik. Oh, Stan, you figure this one's not going to go the distance.
I'm telling you.
It's going to be down to who's got enough left in the tank after this little exchange in the first. I can tell you if it's going to go down the distance road.
The way both fighters have started this fight, it's going to be a matter of which spirit breaks first.
Outside thigh kick, Eskandari, foot and mouth for Osdemachalik. Left hand from Osdemachalik, didn't have enough mustard behind it. Eskandari forces him back, uppercut pops the head back, and a second one caught on the forearms by Osdemachalik. Just a short shot after the bell in the first round. What an absolute corker. A cracker of a first round there to Joseph Eskandari.
No kidding. Really?
I've got to state the obvious, Hammer. Captain Obvious Chiavello here.
There you see Eskandari just measuring with the lead hand and then launching the rear. And that's beautiful work from Eskandari. And he's coming to the centre ring tonight with just renewed vigour, and his hands have come on nicely. His kicks have always been there, Eskandari.
Here we go, second round of 5. Eskandari, who has been the major sparring partner of Karen Murat for that main event fight against Mike Zambides later on. And picks up where he left off in the first round. Trying to loop the shin around the side of the neck of Jem Osdemachalik. Eskandari on fire with his kicks. And again, he's going for the big kibosh here in the second round. And tags him. Osdemachalik will not take a backward step.
Full credit to Jem. He knows that he's come up a division here at the Vodafone Arena. He's going to give it all he's got. As you said earlier, He usually fights out at Springvale, and this is a big promotion for him. He wants to give Tarek the best he could possibly give him.
And he is certainly giving the crowd their money's worth, as is Eskandari. Just misses with the inside thigh kick. Nice uppercut from the Iranian Whirlwind. The man from Tehran. Again, looping the shin around the back of the neck of Jem Osdemachalik. Straight right hand, uppercut from Yusuf, inside thigh kick. He's got more combinations than McDonald's menu here tonight, Hammer.
And let me tell you, he's picking his shots. He's picking his shots very well, very composed. He measures, watch this guy. Watch him how he measures with his arms. He picks his shots. But full credit to Jem. He's really digging in deep to give it what he got.
Well, just have a look at Eskandari, very composed and a driven fighter tonight. Jem calling him on, but he's got to be careful to not spend all his pennies, obviously, in the first, as he did, Jem. He wants to be moving around, coming up with a bit of a game plan rather than just standing there and let Eskandari tee off on him.
Well, this is point-scoring stuff here for Joseph Eskandari after owning the first round 10-9 quite clearly. Jem Osdemachalik walks into a front kick, straight right hand, fires back with one of his own. Can Osdemachalik connect with that left hook of his?
And if he does, is he going to have enough power to do any damage, Michael? That's the key, because they really went hard at it in the first, of course, and their power ratio is going to be dropped way down now.
Spinning back fist from Osdemachalik, turning back kick from Joseph Eskandari. End of the second round here of 5, and once again, you'd have to lock that round away. 10-9 for the Iranian Whirlwind, Joseph Eskandari. Stan the man. In our semi-main event later tonight, we're going to see Maurice Smith, who you fought way back in 1991. In our semi-main event against Godzilla, Chris Chrysopolidis. What's going through your mind at the moment with one of your oldest rivals and your oldest friends, Maurice Smith, stepping back in the centre ring after a 2-year layoff?
Yeah, I spent some time with him during the week, you know, and I'm one of the fellas that have been trying hard to change his mind. I really have an issue with watching Maurice tonight. It's almost like bringing back our leader fight. You know, what do you want? He's a name, he's a legend, and you know, I believe we've got to protect these big names in our sport. And it's a sentimental thing for me. I mean, to be here watching it live and to commentate the fight, and also Chris. I mean, Chris is one of our local boys, a lovable guy. We all love him, you know.
It's going to be a bit of everything to lose and nothing to gain, really, for Maurice in some ways,
and Maurice, unfortunately, he's always been one of these guys, even from the old days. He earned respect. You know, he went and fought anyone, anytime, anywhere. Money was not an issue.
Well, semi-main event, 9 times or 9 years running, world's longest ever serving heavyweight world champion Maurice Smith taking on big Chris Chrysopolidis. And the uppercut from Jem Osdemachalik to begin round 3 of 5. Osdemachalik has come out smoking here.
He does. Jem needs a great start to this round. And he's giving it all he's got. You've got to give him credit, though.
Well, Hammer, Osdemachalik opened up like a house on fire.
Don't hold.
The big right hand.
Well, Eskandari's starting to attack the legs now. It's not going to go all the boxing way. Eskandari keeping the score up there, Michael, with those kicks. That's what he's got to do. Certainly he's had a stellar fight so far, Eskandari.
Turning back fist there from Eskandari. Malcolm the Raging Bull separates them.
See, the problem, fellas, here is that Jem walks in a straight line all the time. You notice it. He comes in a straight line, which it's easy for Yusuf to tee off on him, you know what I'm saying? That's the problem. No angles at all from Jem.
There is a mouse under the left eye of Jem Osdemachalik as Eskandari goes to work on him. Jem forced to cover up. Turtle shell in the red corner. Digs away to the floating ribcage of Eskandari. Doesn't seem to hurt the Iranian. Uppercut from Eskandari.
Well, he's got to get out of that corner. He's got to get out of that corner.
And have a look at Eskandari just working him over.
It's a very bad position to be in. As you can see, Jem, when he's in that corner, his legs are square. He can't give. There's no give in his legs. If he gets tagged with anything, it's more chance of going down.
Well, he's got to either get out of the corner or tie Eskandari up. Jem, he can't stay in that corner. It's turned now. He's trying to push Eskandari into the corner, but it's not happening for a beautiful left hook there, Michael.
Well, they are giving it their all here in the third round. Eskandari's owned the fight so far, but certainly Osdemachalik hasn't finished his salvos yet.
And he has got a mouse under his left eye, Jem.
And Eskandari's got to be thinking, what the hell do I have to do to drop this young fella?
Chop the legs, perhaps.
It's all heart, this Jem. He's got a big heart, this young boy. Let me tell you, he's digging in deep. It's all spirit right now, and the will to never give up. Well done. It's a good
round. Another round for Eskandari, but Jem still showing signs that he could pull a rabbit out of the proverbial hat here, Hammer.
Well, he's, as we stated earlier, it's the power that's going to be depleted now on Osdemachalik. Once again, you see Osmachalik trying to bring it on, but Eskandari, he is super fit and really working the strategy nicely. Hands at range, legs down low, mixing it up nicely, Joseph Eskandari, and that's why I put such big raps on this fighter. He is a very underestimated fighter, but when he gets in there, he has the capability to do damage. He was with his legs, now his hands have come on nicely. Have a look at the repeated right hands that he's landed there on Osmachalik. He had him bailed in that red corner and just went to work.
Okay, we are ready to rock and roll. 4th round of 5. And another great fight brought to you by the super promoter Tarak Solak. No Respect 3. Great crowd on hand here at the Vodafone Arena. Osmachalik forcing Eskandari into that blue corner early on.
Don't hold, don't hold.
What can Jem do? They lock up against the ropes and Malcolm Bullner separates them.
Okay, Buck, fight.
A lot of swelling under the left eye of Osmachalik. Eskandari looks relatively fresh and unscathed here. Half-hearted front kick, just feeling out Osmachalik here, Stan, in the 4th.
I tell you, I'm very impressed with Joseph. I look at him as a real good talent. He's very creative. He actually executes moves to see how you react. He's a good creative fighter.
Well, how's that? Osmachalik saying, "Why don't you effing hit me?" And that's exactly what Eskandari did, Hammer.
Actually, it doesn't look good when you ask for it, and it does happen.
It doesn't actually look that great. Yeah, no, it's not a good thing.
Long glance to his corner there from Jem Osmachalik. Michael Vukovic shouting all sorts of instructions to his young charge. He's got a lot of guts and intestinal fortitude, Osmachalik, but not the most clever of fights from him. Turning back kick there from Eskandari. Jab 2 from the Iranian.
I like the way Eskandari just uses the ring too, Stan. He's got good lateral movement. He's not linear, he's lateral, he's in, he's out, he moves off to the side.
He's good.
Beautiful footwork, beautiful strategy.
There's no doubt about that. We should give him more credit than he deserves.
Overhand right from Osmachalik, one of the best shots he's thrown for the last 3 rounds. Ground kick to the midsection there from Eskandari. Turning back kick from the Iranian.
See Jem just keeps coming in a straight line. Look at Jem, straight line every time.
Straight line, and now he's a little flat-footed. As he said, he spent all his energies in that first.
He's trying to punch his chance. I mean, it's all hard. You got to give him credit. You know, he's not looking for a place to land like a lot of guys do.
Turning back fist from Joseph Eskandari. Left hook just keeps Jem at bay. Osmachalik backing himself against the ropes, covered up. He really hasn't got much petrol left in the tank. Into the 4th, we've got 1 more to go, Hammer.
Well, 1 more to go, but I tell you what, Joseph Eskandari is doing just a tradesman-like job on Jem Osmachalik in this one. Jem showing a lot of heart from the little fella. Having a look at Eskandari, just launching that right hand, planting and launching the right hand. Jem Osmachalik just trying, willing on the pain almost, and Joseph Eskandari is happy to accommodate with some big combinations and just superior work rate the whole time, attempting the turning back kicks.
Okay, 5th and final, folks. We are ready to get it on.
Okay, seconds out.
And Jem Osmachalik can only hope to knock down and knock out Joseph Eskandari to take this one here.
Good luck.
It has been a good contest. A lot of guts shown by Osmachalik and a lot of style shown by Joseph Eskandari. And a fight brought to you by Vic Lend and Hashim Brothers, our sponsors of this contest. Nice combination work with the hands, finishes it with the round kick to the left rib cage, then goes downstairs. Osmachalik 2 checks in a row, nicely done from Jem. Takes the outside thigh kick 3rd time round. Wants to juke it out in the neutral corner here, Osmachalik, but those shorter arms just aren't working for him at the moment.
Well, Eskandari, all he has to do is tick down the clock now in this 5th. He's done a great job. He doesn't want to get caught in any big slugging combination stand. It could be danger for him. Just keep rattling the points out as he's doing at range now is probably a smart tactic.
That's what he's doing. I mean, he doesn't want to give Jem any puncher's chance, and that's what he's trying to do. He knows he's in trouble. He knows he's beyond on points. But having said that, he's just suffered a knockdown of his own.
Well, count being applied, the legs being taken out from under Jem Osmachalik. Standing count from Malcolm Bullner. And that's pretty much put the final nail in the coffin here for Osmachalik. Unless he can score a clean KO, and it doesn't look like it's going to happen, because Eskandari can sign the pink slips, Hammer. He has owned Jem Osmachalik.
And certainly looks to have stepped back in the centre ring with just some new strategy, new vigour. Jamal Hassan has absolutely prepared Eskandari a treat for this one. Sensational stuff, and how fit are both of these men? But Eskandari, well, fortunately for him, he's just a little on top, Good old Jimmy stepped in to give it his all. He's entertained.
Actually, Jim's checked the cover.